Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. It is Tuesday morning. Sorry there wasn't a podcast yesterday. We normally do a podcast on a Monday, but fortunately, I was releasing the course, so it was a busy day. I cannot lie. I am so relieved to get this course out because it has taken over my life. It's literally non-stop. And I feel like, I'm recording this now at 3:48 on Monday the 4th of March. And I feel like I've been run over by a bus. I finally got the course out and done all the lessons, and there's 44 lessons. 44! And it's just the workload. I didn't realize how much work there was going to be and how much effort that I put in. And once I started doing it, I realized that I wanted to do more. I wanted to over deliver. I wanted to do more, do better. And so it's just taken over my life. So right now, I just feel like, ugh. And I've got to go to the airport today because I'm going to Marbella tonight, or tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock flight to Marbella because I've got a mastermind. Claire said it's a holiday. My wife, I said, no, it's work. Do you know what? I can't lie. I feel really, really, really nervous, apprehensive, not about the mastermind, but about leaving the kids for 4 days. I haven't left the kids. Well, I don't see him Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I get back early hours of Saturday morning. I haven't done that before. And I don't know. I feel really, really uncomfortable about it. So yeah, you won't get the same Dean. I just don't feel like I'm I don't know. Anyway, so this podcast today, I'm not gonna lie, it's all about selling the course. And I've had many emails of people saying, "Is the course for me?" And some people have actually said, "No, the course isn't for you." So I just want to clear this up because I haven't actually put it on LinkedIn or done a podcast about it. I want to go through exactly what it is. All 44 lessons. I'll be as brief as possible because trust me, I haven't got the energy. But I also want to make sure that it gets to the right people because I really, really believe this is an absolute game changer for anybody who wants to open a self-storage facility or have a new facility, or their facility currently isn't particularly working well, because there's modules in it for that as well. But I also want to make sure that, I don't know, answer any, you basically get to see behind the scenes of this and see if it's for you or not. Okay, so module one, intro. I've put module one, intro. Intro. So I'll just tell you about the course and Module two, finding a location. So I have something called a hit list. Well, I like to make sure that I have like 20 different sites on my hit list. And so once a week or once a month, I can go through that area looking for sites. Once you've got an area in mind, then you can then start looking for sites. And so we go through finding an area. Intro into the validation module, my spreadsheet with all the towns listed. Now, this is going through the spreadsheet, explaining exactly what it is and how it works. It's basically a great little tool that we have created. It's got every single town listed in every single county in the UK, and we've got the population and self-storage facilities. Now, this is only going to be available until next Monday. So it finishes on Sunday, and then I'm taking this bonus away just because I feel uncomfortable everybody having it, because this is a spreadsheet that's taken 3 years to put together, and I don't want to give it away. Location analysis. We go through, in this video, we go through searches we do and how we validate an area. Google Maps area calculator explained. So we've got a Google Maps calculator that's brilliant, that helps you find out how big a building is. And then once we know how big it is, we can calculate what square foot of self-storage there is. And we've got here why I chose Mansfield. Module 3, finding a site. So the tactics I use to find a site, intro into it, be patient. Oh, it's a great one, that one. Be patient. Location first, site second. So we go into an example and we actually find a site, because we go, right, okay, location first. So area first, site second. So we basically find a hit list. And then after we find a hit list, we find a site in that hit list. So we find an area and then we find a site in the area. And then we've got one here saying site first, location second. So basically, some people come to me and say, Dean, I've got this because I've created loads of relationships with estate agents. And they come to me and say, Dean, we've got this site here. Is this any good for you? So we use an example in Ayr, which is a really, really good site. And the more and more I was looking at it, the more I was thinking, oh my goodness, I like this one. And so, yeah, we show you a site. So we go site first, because this agent emailed me and said, there you go, Dean, I've got a site. Is this any good to you? And so we look around the location to make sure the location is good as well. negotiating a deal part one. So my offers, we go through my offers. I spent £10,000 to go on a course, and part of the course, I think a third of the course was how to position yourself in an offer. And so, yeah, it's really, really helpful to make sure that you elevate yourself above other people putting in the offer, so they take you more seriously. Negotiating a deal part two, my Ibrox deal. So we went through. I actually paid £10,000 for this Ibrox, £10,000 extra to make sure I got it, and we got in front of another self-storage company. Sorry if you are listening to it. If you you probably are. Yeah, we both like this site, and so I put £10,000 on the table and said, look, if we get the deal done in 24 hours, this is yours. And so I show you how I did that and what I did, and I love it because it's the first time I've ever brought out the big guns, and it's made a big difference. So yeah, module 4, really, really quick here. How do we stand out from our competition? What is your USP? Look at our competition in Mansfield and their USPs and my USP. So yeah, how you stand out, where you position yourself in the market, and where you can find them little holes in that market. Projections. Now this area, this section, I absolutely loved and hated it, because what I do at the end of it is go through all my not all of them, but I go through about 10 projections of different sites that we've looked at and missed out on for one reason or another. And it is an absolute killer. But I love doing it. I absolutely loved it, but hated it at the same time. After that, I needed a beer because I was upset. It brought back loads of memory. Like we missed out on Bradford, we missed out on loads of different places. Anyway, it's all in there. It's brilliant. So projections, I teach you how to do back of a fag packet projections for containers, back of fag packet for indoors, and then we have Gavin explaining the store spreadsheet because that's what I use, and then we look at projections, the comprehensive version, as in we can do just a little bit more than what's on a usual spreadsheet from on Stora. How can we go that little bit extra to make sure that the projections are correct, and we've got we know about cash flow, etc., how much cash we actually need, and then obviously look at my sites like I've mentioned. Okay, so module 6, onto module 6, pricing strategy. We've got a very, very simple pricing strategy: stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, and it is beautiful. We are now venturing at Mansfield just into stage 2, and we explain what stage 1 is and how we approach it. We explain what stage 2 is and how we approach that, and then stage 3. And then we also explain that stage 3, it doesn't mean just because you're in stage 3 you have to stay there. Like Clough Road now, it was in stage 3 and now it's gone back to stage 2. And so we focus on different areas at different times, depending on what stage you're in: stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3. And I've never, ever had it put like this before. And yeah, it's an accumulation of all the knowledge that I have paid for from different people, and I've took on board everybody's advice and amalgamated it into something that has worked seamless for us at Mansfield so far. And then we go to offers, what offers you should make, etc. Marketing strategies, module number 7. So to show prices on the website or not to show prices on the website. Big question, big debate. And then we go into your website, what you should have in your website above the fold, etc. And then we go into conversions. What should your conversions be on your website? Should they be above a set? My kids are, I'm in the man cave outside, and I can hear them screaming from inside. So I don't know if you can pick up on that, but they're going mental. Anyway, so wife's problem. Yeah, so website conversion rates. What should you be converting at? How to get traffic. It's one thing opening the site, but don't do what I did. I literally opened up and got crickets. Nobody came to me whatsoever. And so we need to find a way of getting traffic. And that's when I opened Beverly. Nobody came. So what are the ways we can get traffic? And it's not just SEO on Google, although that SEO and pay-per-clicks, although that is a big chunk of it. When should you start marketing your self-storage facility before you open? How did we let over 3,000, in 3 months, how did we let 10,000 square foot at Mansfield? That's the last one in that module. Module number 8, selling, follow-up, and debt procedure. Hey, guess what? It does exactly what it says in the tin. How to sell self-storage. So we go for the 5 magic questions, and then we've got some key takeaways from my team as well, key bits of advice. Then we've got the follow-up process, what my actual current follow-up process is right now, our debt procedure, what our debt procedure is, and because I get really annoyed in this one. I hate it. It's my money. Give me my money. In America, they say that 3% of your revenue should be, no more than 3% should be written off by bad debt. I think 3%. So we're taking over 100 grand. That means £3,000 a month should be written off for bad debt. Oh, and you're Nelly. No chance. So I don't even like under 1%. under 1% is too much for me. So we tell you exactly how we do it, and we're pretty aggressive on it because it's my money. It's my money. I want my money. You owe me my money. Bonus number 1, software. Software tools explained. So we've got this software tool. This is where the admission fee alone, you literally put in your postcode and it tells you the amount of income in that area in the 1 mile, 3 mile, 5 mile radius. It tells you the amount of houses, amount of population. If you click on if you click on competition, it shows you. If you click on, it shows you all the self storages there. If you click on it, you can go to Street View. It does loads of cool shit. And it just saves loads and loads of time, absolutely loads and loads of time. Bonus number 2, how to open a self-storage on a budget, because so many people are thinking, I haven't got enough money to open a self-storage. Guess what? You don't need to. You don't need to. So we can open Evan, for example, for £20,000, and I go through exactly how we was going to do it. And my landlord, who was going to do it, is now opening instead of me doing it. He's a lovely, lovely chap. He's probably listening to this right now, listened to the podcast and decided, hang about a minute, I'm going to do it myself. His sons are going to do it. And by the way, I've got no bad blood, ill feeling whatsoever. In fact, I'm actually helping him do it, which is mental. But yeah, it's just one of those things. If you put all this content, guess what? Sometimes it's going to bite you on the butt. So that's bonus number 2. But let's have a look at the next page. Bonus number 3, my revenue management system. My revenue management system. So we go through that. What is the revenue management system? How do we maximize the revenue we're taking? Price increase letter. The price increase letter we actually sent out. The difference it's made to Beverly. How we increased our prices and the result it gave us. Because we increased our prices at Willoughby because we realized supply and demand was running out of space. What did we do? We increased our prices. Obviously, that's what you do in business. And the results it gave us. And then we go through a revenue comparison, February 23 to February 24. The reasons why, the occupancy and the difference between occupancy and the revenue. And the occupancy has gone down, but the revenue has gone up, which is good. So we want to make sure that the reasons why, and just go for all that good stuff. Doctor, bonus number 4, Doctor, lack of reservations and move-ins. Don't worry, we've got you back. If there's a problem in your self-storage, I want to know which lever to pull. So all of a sudden, if we're not getting any reservations or move-ins and stuff, something's going wrong. I want to quickly have a look at it and think, okay, we're not getting the reservations, right? What can we do? And it's no point chucking loads of mud and thinking, oh, okay, where's the problem? Is it your website? Are you not converting enough on your website? Is it the amount of traffic you get into your website? Is it your sales process? Is it whatever it is? We can identify it, track it down, and say, right, okay, it's not your sales process. It's brilliant because you're hitting these caps of reservations. Therefore, it must be traffic or something, getting traffic. So we go through that as well. So that's really, really helpful. Bonus number 5. And I wasn't going to do this bonus. UK towns and self-storage spreadsheets. This wasn't one that I was going to give away. However, I just thought, why not? So we've got a list of towns and counties, every town, every county in the UK listed, and we've got the self-storages there as well. And so that's bonus number 5. We've also got I was in a mastermind with this entrepreneur who is amazing at SEO and pay-per-clicks, and he used to do loads of work for me. His day rate went from £500 to £1,000 to £1,500 to £2,000. And in the end, he said, Dean, I'm really sorry. I can't work for you anymore because I can't afford to work for £2,000 a day. Crazy, I know. And he says that I get more. He works basically with all the big entrepreneurs that you've all heard of. He works in the background on their website for them, making sure their website is perfect. So he gets paid a shit ton of money. And we get on really, really well. So I said, Ash, do me a favor. Will you make me a video that I can perhaps sell one day? This is 2 or 3 years ago. And about very basics of SEO, but also about Google My Business, how we set up a Google My Business page, how we set up the basic things, it's all the simple stuff. How do we do it properly? And it took him 3 days, and I think it was £6,000 or £8,000 I gave him, and he built me this. And so therefore, I'm giving it to you guys. I have sold it to self-storage experts previously, and for £1,000, and I've only sold it 5 times to high-level experts that you'll probably have heard of in the UK. And yeah, I've sold it to them, and I'm giving it to you in this course as well. So it's a free course. It's not £1,000 course, but I'm giving it to you guys as well. these bonuses, will only be available for until Sunday, Monday the 11th. Monday the 11th. So Sunday, that's the last day we're going to give all these bonuses. We might still have one or two, but for example, the self-storage spreadsheet, I don't like that. I still feel uncomfortable giving that away. So yeah, there'll be a couple of the bonus taken away on Sunday, and also the price is £2,997, but you get a discount. You get a £1,000 discount until Sunday again, and the discount is £1,000, so it's £1,997. And if you want a code, if you want to pay over 3 months, again, we can do that as well. But obviously, you pay a little bit more to pay over 3 months. So email me, deanbooty@icloud.com, if you would like that, and I can send you over so you can pay over 3 months to make it a bit easier. But like I said, there is a little cost to that as well. All right, my friends, that is everything. Normal service will be resumed in tomorrow's podcast. Hopefully, I'll get around to doing one tomorrow. I am going to the airport tonight, so if it's not tomorrow, I'll record one on Wednesday. Yeah, so I'll try to do it tomorrow, but I am flying at 6 a.m. So who knows? To a mastermind. Right. And the mastermind, don't tell her wife, but the mastermind, no, she knows. The mastermind doesn't start until Wednesday. So me and another person are going out with her to Marbella and having a few drinks around the pool on Tuesday, and just chilling out. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you on the flippity flips. Oh, who says that? Oh, yes. What's his name? EO Fire, Entrepreneurs on Fire. Forgot his name now. Anyway, yeah, I will see you later. Thank you very much for listening to basically my sales pitch for this course. I genuinely have put in absolutely everything into this course, so hopefully it's useful to you guys. All right, I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.